Welcome to today's edition of the news. First, a look at the headlines. COVID-19 recovery rate in the country reaches 88.63%. Border Security Force Meghalaya Frontier successful in containing virus in headquarter. World Air Traffic Controllers Day observed today. And Deputy Commissioners of West Jaintia Hills and West Karbi Anglong District hold joint border meeting today. And now the news in detail. India has crossed several significant milestones in its fight against COVID. The new confirmed cases in the last 24 hours have fallen below 50,000 for the first time in nearly 3 months. There were 46,790 new cases in the last 24 hours. A total of 69,720 patients recovered and were discharged in the last 24 hours. The national recovery rate has further grown to 88.63%. With a high number of COVID patients recovering every day and the sustained fall in the mortality rate, India's steady trend of registering dipping active cases continues. In Meghalaya, new COVID-19 cases came down to 28 yesterday, taking the total active cases in the state to 2,069, with 110 new recoveries, bringing the total recovered numbers to 6,392. On the allegation of alleged corruption in district councils and repeated statements being given by the BJP members, the Chief Minister on Monday said that his office is open for all coalition partners to discuss issues. He further said that coming out with inconsistent statements before the press was irresponsible on the part of the BJP. He also justified the comment made by Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong that if BJP is not satisfied, they can withdraw their support, while reiterating that all political parties can come and discuss concerns over the table with him.
If there are any concerns that any of the political parties are facing, we have always said that please come and share, discuss with us. And if you have any concerns, we can always resolve it and we can find a solution to it. But I think coming out in the press like this and continuously giving irresponsible statements is not the way. You have to act responsibly. You have to make sure that you give consistent statements. And I think the way the party leadership of the BJP has been speaking has been very, very responsible. And therefore, whatever Deputy CM has said is absolutely correct.
The village Darbar of Nong Disong village, West Khasi Hills district, on Monday gave a clarification on the recent case where a man was buried alive on the allegation of witchcraft. Headman of Nong Disong village, Christopher Lingdo Pianglang, said that the village Darbar has played no part in this heinous crime. He said that the executive Darbar of Nong Disong village condemned the act and said the village authorities will work hand in hand with the district police to ensure that all criminals involved in the case are booked under relevant sections of the law.
Namanya sekemat ni saya trelang no bakapor juga ain melatih ban ia kentu jadi bottom ka police department ro ania trelang bakane.
From more than 400 COVID-19 cases to 26 cases, the Border Security Force Meghalaya Frontier has been largely able to contain the deadly virus from their headquarters here in Shillong. The BSF at one point had 400 active COVID-19 cases, but strict adherence to protocols has ensured that the BSF Frontier camp is now largely free from the virus. Dr. A.C. Bhardwaj, DIG Medicine of BSF Composite Composite Hospital said the BSF has handled the COVID-19 situation very well, as the force had to cater to about 200 patients, whereas the hospital has a capacity of merely 30. Informing that the recovery rate in BSF now stands at 96%, he added that the force is seeing new cases only from those personnel who are now returning back to the state from leave. In addition, the BSF has made it mandatory for every BSF personnel who returns from leave to go for mandatory quarantine before resuming duty.
Protocol and the guidelines on after leave. We are putting them under quarantine, and before de-quarantining, before taking them out from the quarantine center for the duty, we are doing 100% testing of them. So if anyone has found positive, he will be admitted in the ward. Otherwise, those who are negative only, they are allowed to join the duty.
World Air Traffic Controllers Day was observed today in Meghalaya and around the country. World ATC Day marks the anniversary of IFATCA, International Federation of Air Traffic Controllers Association, which was founded on the 20th October 1961. The day is an occasion to celebrate all the men and women around the world who work to help make air travel the safest possible mode of transport. Conveying his best wishes to all air traffic controllers, Manish Kumar Agarwal stated that the job of the air traffic controller is one that involves selfless service, quick decision-making and a wide variety of challenges.
This air traffic control involves unique selfless service, very quick decision-making, and above all, to shoulder the responsibilities which comes immediately and remain calm amidst all the challenges.
A Deputy Commissioner level joint border meeting was held today between the Deputy Commissioner of West Karbi Anglong District, Hamren, Assam, Saeed Ishfakur Rahman, and Deputy Commissioner of West Jaintia Hills District, Garod LSN Dykes at the Conference Hall, Divisional Soil and Water Conservation Office. Different issues related to border areas and activities for the welfare of the residents were discussed. A decision was made to encourage community-level talks between the villages from both the sides of the border. Border trade between villages was also identified as an area that would be strengthened.
There are much of major issues between the districts. There are small issues which can definitely be solved by discussion, and we are glad that we could resolve many minor issues, and as decided, we see that most of the problems are basically almost village level problems.
We also decided to encourage community level meeting, that is at the level of headman in the border area of two districts. So that as we are aware, most of the issues started at the village level. So the district, the joint meeting recommended we should encourage that community level meeting also should take place.
And now here is the weather report. The maximum temperature recorded was 22.8 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 16.1 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 72%, while in the evening it was 80%. The forecast: Shillong and its adjoining areas will have generally cloudy sky. And that's a wrap of today's edition of the news. Thank you very much for joining us, and from all of us here, it's good night.